Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Uncanny X-Men Storm. Such a cool figure. I love these retro card ones. I can't say it enough. I do not sadly have the retro carded early 90s Storm in the black suit, still carded. One day when I get those figures, I will slowly kind of do short videos of those comparison cards just for fun. But I love how it says Lightning Blast on the side, it says Storm on the back here. Shows the other figures in the wave. I did actually just tonight order this Wolverine off Amazon. He's $12 shipped, so he should be here Saturday. So then I will finish off this this wave. But we'll go ahead and get her opened up and check out the little accessories and the details. So first up, Storm comes with these translucent yellow lightning strikes, little lightning effects. We've seen these plenty of times before, but they're just very pliable and gummy. They just kind of wrap around the wrist, or arms. I'm sure you guys already know that. So yeah, we're going to get on to Storm. All right, so checking out Storm, she looks awesome. This is by far my favorite Storm figure. She's definitely replacing my other Storm, which I was using the other Mohawk one, not the Jubilee Wave one, but the other one, which I will now be taking off the shelf and putting this one in because I love this one. Great head sculpt, just has a straight looking face, the white eyes. I love the lightning bolt earrings. Very cool. And then she's got the white hair with a little bit of a wash over it to give it some more depth, which I think looks great. Or I just love those earrings. I didn't notice those before for some reason when I first saw pictures of this figure, but seeing it now, it's like, that's so cool. It's got gold paint, and otherwise she just has the yellow paint around her collar there. Same thing on the shoulder pads here, which are really nice. And you got the red or black X with the red in the background. This one's a little sloppy on this side. The black part of the X there is not completely, it kind of missed its point. You can see where it hit in the red, and same thing with the black around the circle. It definitely missed a chunk right there, but otherwise this one looks really good. It's probably how it should look. And she does have a little yellow line coming down the front of her stomach, or side of her side. And she does have a yellow belt. She's got the yellow wristlets. And one thing I do like that they changed is on the let me just double check. Yep. On the Jubilee Wave, they did plastic little ringlets. These are now rope, and they're sewed on, so it's just nice. I like this just for the sheer fact that it's more pliable. Not only that, and that you don't have to worry about these breaking. Where I always worry about those little plastic rings. Over time, things plastic gets brittle, and you worry about them breaking. On the back here, you can see it's all stitched on there, which looks cool. But otherwise, it's just got the white fabric with the gold around the rimming. You can see the belt, like I said before. It wraps around her body here. You can see, let me just move this out of the way so you guys can check it out. Otherwise, the lines are nice and clean on the yellow. It's not bleeding over or anything like that. She has kind of like a pearlized white, which looks really cool in the light. And then coming down the legs, just straight white all the way down to the feet. And she just has those typical female open hands, you can see, which fits her with her, controlling the weather, which I think looks really good. But yeah, I definitely like that they gave that little bit of string right there. I think that looks really nice. All right, so going over the articulation, she looks left and right, looks down. She can't really look up because her hair, but she can definitely tilt side to side. The shoulder pads can swivel up and down. Or just you can kind of see where it's like just pinned in there. She does have ball joints in the shoulders to move out, forward, and back, which is nice because the shoulder pads just move right out of the way, so you can definitely get her still to move her hand forward. No upper bicep swivel. She does have an elbow bend with a rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, also a hinge at the wrist. She does have the ball peg in the upper chest where she can rock around. Move back, you do get a gappage though, if you're having her fly it arched like that. She can move forward. Obviously the cape's going to be covering that. She kicks up pretty far, or not pretty far, but decent. Spreads about that much. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee. She's very gummy, which is kind of nice. Doesn't feel brittle. Usually the white plastic, at least for me in my experience, the white plastic always kind of feels more brittle than others. And it does have nice ankle rockers, pegals the bottom of her feet. All right, I'll show you guys with the lightning bolts attached to her, and then we'll go ahead and do some comparisons and show you guys how tall Storm is. So mine are a little loose. I mean, with that gummier, kind of more pliable, there we go, pliable plastic, you're gonna get that. So if you shake it really hard, obviously this will definitely come off of her. But the cape's not really in the way or anything like that. It looks pretty good, but it wraps on pretty nice. All right, I'll show you guys how tall Storm is. Hopefully she's not too invisible with the backdrop, but Storm stands a little over 6 inches. And then here she is next to the Jubilee Wave Storm, which I still really like. Yes, mine has a blip of brown paint on her chest there, so it looks a little funny. And then here she is. I do not have the Xmen Classics white suit Storm, but I do have the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Xmen Classics is Toy Biz, but the one that it was based off of right here, I forgot which series this is. Shoot. But they use the same body mold just for a good comparison, so you can kind of see the differences. Just it would be painted white. I do actually still plan on getting that. I know I say that a lot with figures. I'm constantly always looking for comparison figures. So in time, I will definitely get it. And plus, it'll be fun to review. I do still enjoy reviewing the older figures, even though I haven't done that in a while. But you can see them next to each other here. But it definitely has the more rubbery cape. But and I'll show you her next to the Jubilee Wave. But you can definitely see how I'm talking about with the plastic rings. I don't like these. I feel like these can break over time. I much rather have the rope. And on the back here, it's just kind of more tucked in her back. That one's more attached. And I do not have an extra Retro Wave Black Storm. One of these days, if I find another good sale. But overall, I love this white suit. I think this looks really good, especially for the classic cartoon from the early 90s. This definitely fits with that display. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints besides like the little paint blemishes on the X. Otherwise, I'm fairly happy with this figure. I think it looks really nice. So there you go, guys. That's my review of Storm from the Uncanny X-Men Retro Wave. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Take care. Bye.